Knowledge justifies authority. The KJA Global Channel, lighting up the world, one mind at a time. Series 6, Rights in Action, Freedom, Belonging, and Livelihood. The rights that let a life unfold.
Episode 94.
Freedom of movement. The right to go, to stay, to return.
Imagine waking up to find that to visit the next town, you now need permission. Not a passport for a foreign land. Permission to move inside your own country. How free would you still feel?
Freedom of movement sounds simple, almost obvious. But it is one of the most quietly contested rights on earth. It contains 3 distinct freedoms: to move within your country, to leave it, and to return to it. And each one can be eroded so gradually that people stop noticing the fence going up around them.
The first freedom is internal. The right to travel, settle, and work anywhere within your own land.
The mechanism that protects it is the absence of arbitrary barriers.
No internal checkpoints that demand a reason. No permits to enter a region. No system that ties a citizen to one place by birth.
When movement inside a country must be justified to an official, the citizen has quietly become a tenant of the state, allowed to move only by permission. A free society keeps internal doors open by default and requires power to justify any closure. Never the citizen to justify their journey.
The second and third freedoms are the deeper test. The right to leave any country, and the right to return to your own.
The right to exit means no government may imprison its people behind its own borders.
An exit ban is a cage the size of a nation, and the right of return is the most sacred of the 3 a state may control who enters as a stranger.
But it may never strip a citizen of the right to come home. To make a person stateless, or to bar them from their own country, is to erase their belonging itself.
The mechanism here is a line power cannot cross. Citizenship, once held, cannot be cancelled to lock someone out.
You can see how this freedom erodes without a single law being broken. A region requires travel papers for security. A border quietly stops issuing exit documents to certain people.
A citizen who criticizes power finds their passport will not be renewed and discovers they can leave, but never return.
None of this looks like a wall. It looks like paperwork.
But the effect is the same. A human being fenced inside lines drawn by others.
The protection is not a grand declaration.
It is 1,000 small refusals to let movement become a privilege granted by officials.
This matters because the freedom to move is the freedom that guards all the others.
People who can leave cannot be trapped with a tyrant. People who can travel can find work, family, safety, and truth. And people who can always return can take risks for their country without fearing permanent exile.
A nation confident in its own justice does not need to fence its people. And only a nation afraid of comparison locks the doors.
Here is your tool, test any restriction on movement with one question. Who carries the burden of proof?
In a free society, the citizen moves freely.
And the state must justify any limit.
And the limit must be narrow, lawful, and temporary.
The moment the citizen must justify their movement to be allowed it.
Freedom of movement has been inverted.
Watch for that inversion.
It is how cages are built without bars.
The right to go, the right to stay, the right to come home.
Together they decide whether a country is a homeland or a holding pen.
Defend all 3, especially the right of return.
Subscribe and let us keep every door open.
This is KJA.
Freedom must be designed.